Welcome to the another episode of our channel. Today's topic is VO2 max or maximal oxygen consumption. So what is VO2 max? VO2 max or aerobic capacity is defined as the maximum aerobic capacity, which is maximum attainable rate of aerobic metabolism during the performance of a dynamic physical exercise or work that exhausts the subject within 5 to 10 minutes. In short, it is the highest rate of oxygen consumption attainable during maximal or exhaustive exercise. What is the unit of VO2 max? It is liter per minute or ml per kg per minute. The next one is mostly used in sports physiology. This is the relation between the oxygen consumption and the exercise intensity. Here, 18 sedentary males are taken and the exercise are going on treadmill. In this diagram, the peaking over in oxygen consumption with increasing treadmill exercise intensity. Each point represents the average oxygen consumption of 18 sedentary males. The region where oxygen consumption falls to increase the expected amount or even decrease slightly with increasing exercise intensity represent the VO2 max. Now, what are the factors that influence the VO2 max? The factors are the mode of exercise, heredity, state of training, gender, body size and composition, and age. How mode of exercise affect the VO2 max? Different form of exercise shows variation in VO2 max as there is activation of different types of muscle mass for different types of exercise. Variation in VO2 max with different forms of exercise generally reflects variations in quantity of muscle mass activated. Treadmill exercise usually produces the highest values among diverse exercise modes. Heredity. 20 to 30% of VO2 max has effective effect of inherited factors. Maximal oxygen consumption levels depends on genetic limits. You should not take this to mean that each individual has an exact VO2 max that cannot be exceeded. Rather, a range of VO2 max values seems to be predetermined by an individual's genetic makeup, and that individual's highest attainable VO2 max should fall in that range. The interaction between the inherited factors and exercise enhances our understanding of individual variation in training responsiveness, including anticipated health-related benefits from regular physical activity. State of training. VO2 max depend on the training state of a person, which varies 5 to 20% depending on the fitness level of that person. A person's state of aerobic training contributes substantially to the VO2 max. Physiological adaptation in response to physical training are highly specific to the nature of the training activity. Furthermore, the more specific the training program is to a given sports or activity, the greater the improvement in performance in that sports or activity. The concept of specificity of training is very important for cardiorespiratory adaptation. Gender. Healthy untrained girls and women have much lower VO2 max values, 20 to 25% lower than healthy untrained boys and men. However, highly conditioned female endurance athletes have values much closer to those of highly trained male endurance athletes. Difference in body composition and hemoglobin concentration usually explain the gender differences in VO2 max. Untrained young adult women generally average about 25% of body fat, whereas men average 15%. So the average male generates more total aerobic energy simply because he possesses more muscle mass and has less fat than the average female. Body size and composition. 70% of VO2 max can differ in individuals depending on their body mass. The aerobic capacity depends on the body size, which is expressed as oxygen consumption related to surface area, body mass, free fatty mass, or limb volume. When expressed per unit of body mass as ml per kg per minute, the VO2 max of the woman remains about 20% lower than for the men. Expressing aerobic capacity by free fatty mass reduces between subject differences even more 9%. Adjusting for variation in muscle mass activated in exercise provides additional information to explain inter-individual variation in VO2 max. The size of contracting muscle mass activated in exercise largely accounts for gender differences in aerobic capacity. Age. Age does not spare its effect on maximal oxygen consumption, and if it does, then the possible cause is the effect of aging on physiological functions. The age-related decrease in VO2 max might result partly from an age-related decrease in activity level. What is the importance of VO2 max? Maximal oxygen consumption provides important reproducible information about the power capacity of the long-term energy system, including the functional capacity of the physiologic support system. So we can say VO2 max is a fundamental measure of physiological function capacity for exercise. Most of the researchers regard VO2 max as the best indicator of cardiorespiratory endurance capacity. So now if you have any questions, you can mention it below in the comment box, and if you like the video, please share with your friends and subscribe the channel. If you have any questions, mention it below the comment box or our email ID that is given in the description box. Thank you.